Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the fan favorite, and unfortunately, I'm not here on a good note. I just wanted to talk about today about the things that are happening in my hometown, the Boston area. This has been tragic. This has been awful, and I'm honestly so upset about this shit. And excuse my language. I'm very emotional right now. I don't really. I want to go over what's kind of going on. I know a lot of people kind of just know the gist of it, but I've been watching for all week now about what's been going on. Sorry about that bang. But so Monday, if you guys don't know, Boston Marathon happens Patriots Day every year for 117 years. I was there. I'll explain the story. So yeah, there are two suspects in this right now. You'll see their picture. We'll just call them right now because I don't want to butcher any names. Suspect 1, Suspect 2 last night. I'll go over in the main events, actually. So Monday, I was at the Boston Marathon. I was at the finish line on the left side. Well, if you're running down the track, the right side of the street, and waiting for my brother and mother to finish, and where the first bomb went off, which was to my right. We all looked in disbelief. Just didn't know. We thought it was fireworks. Some idiot would put off fireworks. We didn't really know what was going on. About 10 seconds later, the second bomb went off, which was right in front of me. I was launched from my feet. And I know if you guys are my friends, I didn't tell the story because I wanted to wait to put it all out here so I didn't have to tell the story 30 million times. But, I mean, it was so, like, I got thrown off my feet. I was on the ground. Everybody started running. I got trampled a little bit. I got up. Instead of running away, I went and helped. I pushed wheelchairs that day. It was honestly the scariest moment of my entire life. It was, I couldn't even, there's no words to describe how it was there. Unfortunately, my brother and mom were 10 minutes behind, so they didn't get there, which was, thank God. But to see what happened there was such a life-changing experience that it was so negative and so awful. And for people, inconsiderate fucking people, especially from New York, that I've seen posts from, saying, and the 8-year-old who died, her life doesn't matter. Or, his life doesn't matter because he hasn't lived his life. You're really a fucking loser. Literally, you do not deserve to be talking anymore. Someone should have fucking hit off your jaw when you said that. And for sure, if you said that to my face, I would have hit your jaw off right there. We are the one city you do not want to fuck with. We're the only city to shut down the entire city to find you. And these people will get caught, and I'll go over those events because I've been pretty much in it. So that was Monday. Everybody's heard of it. Now these past couple days, people don't really know what was going on. So Wednesday, there was a plant explosion in Texas, but I don't know too much about that. So I think that was Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. But I don't know the facts about that, but that happened. And another thing, Barack Obama had a speech Wednesday, and his paper, or like people send in letters, and one of the letters had zeoric acid. I think it was zeoric acid. Pretty sure. Pardon me if I'm wrong, but it was zeoric acid. So if he touched it, it would have seeped through his skin into his bloodstream and would have killed him. Thank God there was a canine dog on site. But that happened. And then Thursday, this is probably, this is just as bad as Monday. This has hit me harder than Monday hit me, which is really hard to say. So Thursday night at around 10, a little past 10, I think it was like 10:45, an MIT officer, Sean Connolly, was shot and killed, not on site, but he was shot in his police cruiser at MIT campus. I knew him. He lived in my hometown, and was shot in, sorry, someone was knocking on my door, and was shot by the two, suspect 1 and suspect 2. Not sure which one has shot him, but yeah, and that really hit me hard, knowing the guy. He lived down the street from me, well, a couple streets away from me. He was 26. He died. So right from there, he got a disturbance call. He went to go check it out, and he was shot in his police cruiser. Suspect 1 and suspect 2 ran away, and right down the street is a gas station. I think it's the Gulf, or no, it's the Mobil gas station, where they carjacked a Mercedes SUV and took the guy with them as hostage, saying, they quoted, and the guy quote, what the fuck is going on? And they quoted, "We are the Boston Marathon bombers, and we just killed a police officer. Give us your car or we'll kill you." And I said that really slow so you guys could really understand, you know, what they said, and it's been recorded by the guy who was held hostage, that they said that. Now, that's really important to know, because last night I spent probably, I think it's 17 hours watching this, knowing, you know, Watertown and Cambridge are 10 minutes away from my town. I don't live in now because I go to college, but where my family is, so knowing it's so close, and it's so, you know, my town's police officers are there now, and, you know, my family can't even talk on their phones right now because they're afraid of bombs scattered on the borders. So, I mean, knowing, you know, those guys said that, so now we know it's all connected. And then the bombers got stopped in Watertown, where the older brother engaged gunfire with the police. 200 rounds were found on that road, and he was killed. His brother, the little brother, 19, suspect 2, got into a car and drove off, hitting his brother on the way out. Now, what this tells us is that suspect 2 didn't engage, which tells you that suspect 1 was more of the influential one. My opinion is that suspect 1, the older brother being 26, really influenced his brother, because the younger brother, 19, he went to college at UMass Dartmouth, and, you know, everybody there, even people who just knew him, said he was a really nice guy, you know, sweet guy, didn't really do anything, didn't get in trouble. My opinion is, I think the older brother is definitely being a little influential, or very influential, and it's so awful. I hope he comes out. I hope they get him alive so we can figure out why he did this. This has impacted so many people I know. I know a couple people who limbs have been blown off at the marathon. I knew both officers. One officer got killed, Sean. The other one is in critical condition at the hospital, needed surgery. And it breaks my heart. And honestly, I've been such a mess for the past couple of days where I can't even function anymore. I finally got to talk to my family today, though, and they're okay, which is awesome. But I mean, it's so if you guys aren't from Mass, you don't understand this kind of community. This is a one-of-a-kind community, and knowing you have to really understand how we live. My family doesn't include, my mom, dad, and brother. My family is everybody who lives around the Boston community is my family, and so far I've lost 4, people from my family who they've lost their lives, and it kills me. And I literally, it sounds like I have no emotion right now. It's because I'm so drown out of emotion because I live so close to these communities where I know friends and family, I know people. It's killed me emotionally, and I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to see anybody else lose their life. I don't want to see anybody, I don't even want to see suspect 2 lose his life. I want him in custody. I want to know why he did this. I want him to be punished, not by a bullet, because that's painless. I want him to sit in jail. Or if he had nothing to do with it and his brother was all behind it. I just want to know some answers, to be honest with you. This is bullshit. And for people, I already yelled at a kid today, for people who blame it on the government, first off, the government wouldn't blow up the Boston Marathon. They wouldn't blow up a Texas fertilizing plant. They wouldn't have bomb threats in California. They wouldn't have assassination attempt Barack Obama that way. That's like, and they wouldn't have tried to kill 2 police officers. And if it was a setup, those guys would have given themselves, turned themselves in by now. They wouldn't have ran away. They wouldn't have been throwing grenades out the car door running away. It doesn't work like that. So, I'm not sure why it is. I mean, people are bringing up religion. I don't think it's religion either. I don't think it's, Muslims are not terrorists. I'm pretty sure the numbers are like 99% of Muslims aren't terrorists. And it so happens that terrorism is a small group of people. Terrorists are not a big part of the population in the world, and most terrorists happen to be Muslim, but it's not the other way around. Most Muslims aren't terrorists. So blaming it on religion, I don't think is possible too. I just think, honestly, the brother either hated people, hated America, even though he wanted to be on the U.S. national boxing team. It doesn't make sense, and I really want some answers. I don't want any hateful comments, guys. So comment, what you think about the story. I know the entire story. I've been watching it for a long time. What you think of the story. What you guys think. Do not be hateful. If I see any hateful comments, I will be reporting your channel for hateful, comments, and I don't want to see that on my channel. No, Muslims don't say anything about Muslims. Don't say anything about Chechnya. Don't say anything about Russia. I don't want any of that. I don't want to hear any blaming of the government. I just want to purely know what you guys think of the situation. If you've been hit hard by it and you're not from Massachusetts, I would love to know that. We're so divided by sports and by other materialistic and money needs, and it would really be nice to see, cities come together. Like New York and Boston are the 2 cities in the world that hate each other the most, and it would be nice to see, that hateful comment from that New Yorker was just devastating. I want to see if people are becoming unified by this. We need something to be unified, and I don't want to see hateful comments from everybody. I want to see what you guys think, if it's affecting you. It's definitely hit me hard. I can't even express how much this has affected me in my life, in my outlook on life too. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this story. That's pretty much all I know. Well, there's more, but I gotta go watch the press conference now, so I'll see you guys later.